Bobby Short. Everybody here know who Bobby Short was? Yeah, somebody knows who Bobby Short was. Sang Cole Porter songs at the Carlisle Hotel for like 40 years. I used to have his LPs. Okay, all right, okay. So tonight I'm going to do a little reprise of some of my favorite Cole Porter songs. And the thing about Cole Porter, he wrote so many songs. Of course, he's known for his very sophisticated lyrics and urbane kind of commentary on life and love that comes through his songs. And he wrote so many different songs about so many different aspects of life and love that you can sort of tell the whole story of a relationship with Cole Porter songs. And most love songs are about one of two things: either the sheer joy of being in love, or the sheer misery of losing your love. And probably about twice as many of the second kind, actually. Okay? Alright. But Cole wrote about every phase of romantic relationships, if you want to call them that. And the first phase, really, is actually one of his most popular songs. And the first phase is sort of the pre-relationship phase. It's when you meet somebody and there's sort of a little gleam in your eye, and you might not even know this person, or you know them casually, but there's something about it you feel like maybe you'd like to get to know them. And the song goes like this. My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly that old ennui, and I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some get a thrill from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me terrifically too. But I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously do not adore me. Oh, I get no kick in a plane, flying up high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. But I get a kick, you give me a boot, I get a kick out of you. Let's say now the kick is mutual, okay, and we go on to the next phase where there's a mutual interest and a romantic relationship begins. But you know, if you're of a certain age, when you're 18 this doesn't happen, probably even when you're 22 or 25, but when you're a little older, a new romantic relationship is start to happen, you know. Sometimes you start to question it, you know, it's happened before, fucking before, you know, is this the real thing or what, you know? Should I really plunge into this? And so Cole has a great song about that. Is it an earthquake or is it a shock? Is it the real turtle soup or merely the mock? Is it a cocktail, this feeling of joy? Or is what I feel the real McCoy? That's it, okay. Alright, well, now let's say, you say, well, okay, forget about the doubts. Let's face it, I'm head over heels in love, and that's just it. You go on, and that's not a typical kind of thing for Cole Porter to write about, actually. But he wrote a song, he actually wrote it back in the 20s. It was never used in a show because people didn't think it was a typical Cole Porter song. And it really isn't, because, as I said, he's known for sophisticated lyrics and complicated rhythms, and this is a very simple song. It's all about the pure exaltation of being in love, okay? And it kind of goes like this. I'm in love again. There's a new day coming. I'm in love again. Hear my heartstrings strumming. I'm in love again. And the hymn I'm humming is the huddle up, cuddle up blues. I'm in love again. And I can't rise above it. I'm in love again. And I love, love, love it. I'm in love again. And I'm darn glad of it. Good news. All right. And I thank Ms. Trisha for wardrobe help with this. All right, so now, sometimes that path really does lead to true and long-lasting love. And so that's kind of one path that we can take. And again, not a path that Cole Portis wrote about very much. Most of his songs are a little more cynical than that. But he did write one song that was a paean, really a tribute to long-lasting true love. And it's very simple. It's more like a poem, really. And the melody is very simple. It's a very quiet song, just the opposite of the one I just sang. And it kind of goes like this. Whenever skies look gray to me, and trouble begins to brew, whenever the winter winds become too strong, I concentrate on you. When fortune cries nay, nay to me, and people declare you're through, whenever the blues become my only song, I concentrate on you. And so when wise men say to me that love's young dream never comes true, to prove that even wise men can be wrong, I concentrate on you. And I dedicate this song to my good friends Dawn and Heather. They're here in spirit, but physically they're in Italy and Greece, celebrating the 40th anniversary, not of their wedding, the 40th anniversary of their first date, which occurred in 1974 at the Los Angeles University of Maine. So Love's Young Dream does sometimes actually come true. Okay, all right. So that's kind of one path of a relationship that leads to true love and more or less happily ever after. But of course, there's the other path, okay, when things start to go sour. But very often things don't, they don't go sour just like that. There's kind of a dissolution of the relationship, if you might say. And there's a point where it's over, but it's not really over. You're not physically together, but maybe you're still emotionally together. You're not really sure what's going on. You're sort of in limbo. And Cole had a song about that limbo phase, actually. And it kind of went like this. It's the wrong time and the wrong place. Though your face is lovely, it's the wrong face. It's not her face, but such a lovely face that it's all right with me. I can't say how happy I am that we met. I'm strangely attracted to you. There's someone I'm trying so hard to forget. Maybe you're trying to forget someone too. All right.
Encore!
It's not over. It's not over. Trisha, I'll pay you later. But you jumped the gun. Okay. I like it.
I was done listening. No, just kidding.
All right, so we're in limbo. Go ahead.